What's up, YouTube? Today I am taking out my 1448 John boat. This is the Lowe 1448M. It's got the modified V. I did add a floor to this boat. It only had the ribs, so I added some 0.090 marine aluminum, and then I got some more hydroturf, coated them. Also got a floor here. So much better and more stable to walk in. When I was walking in before, you'd be tripping over those ribs. So today I've got my 5-horse Mercury 4-stroke. It is a F5M. This is a short shaft, and we're doing a little test run. I had to put an impeller in this motor, so I figured I'd take it out for a test drive, and I threw it on the 1448 boat. Normally I have a 30-horse 2-stroke Yamaha on this, but it's a nice day out. It's super hot, and the canals are quiet. Not too many people out here, probably because it's so hot. Anyways, we're gonna do a little test run and see how it pushes this boat. I had this on a 1232 tracker boat, and it pushed it about 18 miles an hour, I think it was. So I don't expect this boat to go as fast, but what the heck, I've got it. Let's try it. All right, here we go. See if we can avoid all the lily pads in the canal. Alright, let's see what we're up to here. 12.2 miles per hour. That's wide open. Got the trim set on the second setting. Maybe I can get a little more out of it here in the middle. Just a hair more, but probably that's the best we're gonna get out of this. Said it's only a 5-horse. Not too bad for as big a boat this is. Like I said, this double at least the weight to the boat that I normally run this 5-horse on, but figured I got the motor. I've never done a test with this motor on this boat, so there's your speed test for the Mercury. 5 horsepower, 4-stroke. Not too sure what the year is. Maybe you guys can figure it out. It's probably mid-2000s or greater, I can imagine. But very low hour motor. It's pretty well kept up when I got it. So about the only weight I got in this boat is just a small lithium battery. That's for controlling motor if I need it, and lights. I got 2 gallons of gas inside there and some life vest, controlling motor, small cooler. So other than that, there's not much other weight in this boat. So I think it's pretty decent for what it is. If I was going to power this boat with a 4-stroke motor, I would probably go no lower than 9.9, and 20 would probably be optimal. But since we found a shady spot, might as well cast a rod few, see if we can catch a fish. Boat's definitely more stable with this flooring. Very good upgrade. All right, we're gonna go for another boat ride here. The wind's actually coming this way, but you can see the current is going back that way. So we just came against the current. We're gonna go back against the current, or with the current, but against the wind, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's see what's up. All right, here we go. Holding steady at 13. Alright, so that was the 1448M with the 5-horse Mercury on it. Sits nicely on there. Definitely we'll get you out there, do a little fishing, and if you want more power, you gotta go up. So I think a 9.9 will push it real well. This thing is rated for 25 horse. So definitely, I know my 30 pushes this thing about 28 miles an hour, maybe 30 if it's bone dry and just me. Yeah, overall, it's been a pretty good boat. Had some issues with the paint peeling. I think this was built during years when we were having issues getting boats, so but no big deal. I can paint. The floors made a huge difference. Definitely recommend the HydroTurf too. This part's been on at least a year. This I just put on, but no peeling, no bubbling, no lifting, and makes the seats cooler too. So highly recommend that. This design is like a gator camo, I believe it's called. So we are just off Alligator Alley and gonna go check out a new observation area. I don't know if it's open or not. They've been building it for a while, so let's go on the other side of the highway here and see if it's open. All right, so they have completed some. This was parking for trucks that was all torn up last time I was here. You can see ahead. That's the observation point, so let's park here. So there it is. It's still fenced off, so access denied. It's okay. We'll get them next time. They're getting close. This thing's probably at least a 3-year project going on now. But I think pretty cool. You'll be able to go up there at the deck at the top and look out over the Everglades. And here's some of the locals that live out here. Alligator, otters, largemouth bass, which is now called Florida bass, but we always know them as largemouth. Definitely snakes out here. Yep. So we're somewhere in this vicinity. Look at that big boy. If that was real, this fence wouldn't be holding that bad boy back. He'd be putting a hurt on you. Definitely a cool little statue. And here's a little peek of what's going on there, so you'll be able to see the water below you. Pretty cool. I approve. This was all just a parking lot before, and so they re-platted the land and did some reconfiguring and put something up here for the tourists and the locals. Don't feed the wildlife. And here's some fun facts. Invasive, unwanted pythons, tegu lizards, green iguanas. I got tons of those here. The snakehead. Guys were out there catching them at the ramp where I just put in. Cuban tree frog. What is this? Purple swampfin. All right, you guys aren't welcome here. Let's see what is. All right, these are the ones we want. Reptiles of the Everglades. Mr. Gator, the king of the marsh. All kinds of snakes. Watch out for that one. Little turtles. A skink, soft-shell turtle. You can catch those too. Or you're trying to catch fish. They'll get your bait. Pretty cool. Nice little structures they built here. Heavy duty. They got to be pretty stout for hurricanes. Let's look at this guy. That dude is big. He's got to be at least 13, 14 feet. Alright guys, there you got it. You got your speed test. 13 miles an hour, 1448. John boat with the 5-horse Mercury. So, thanks for watching guys, and I will catch you in the next video.